This is a quick video to go over some of the specifics for how to make a good table in Google Sheets. Often you will have an assignment and you'll download kind of an empty sheet, and I'll ask you to put a data table in there. So this will be just slightly different on the front end, but then once you get into Google Sheets, it'll look exactly the same. I'm going to present this and pop over to Google Sheets, and I'm just going to start with a new sheet from Drive. I'm going to make this as a temporary, for example. Don't forget to always title your sheets so that you know what they are later on. Now, if we've got some data, let's say nose cone data from our first experiment, nose cone water in milliliters, we'll title it like this, capitalizing the words just like we would in a book title, and then also in parentheses putting the units afterwards of what we measured it in. And then we were measuring, so this, we're putting our independent variable, the one that we changed directly, into the first column. And the second column will get our dependent variable, the thing that we measured, which was flight distance. And we capitalize that, the words in that as well, and also include the units, which are meters, lowercase m. Now you'll notice right away, my columns aren't wide enough for this much text. So I can resize them by going to the right-hand edge of it till we get this arrow pointing both ways, click and hold, and I can just drag that over to make it wide enough. And I can do that with this one as well. I don't have real data I'm going to put in here. I'm just going to put in some numbers kind of similar to what we'd see for this. Hit enter my data, keep it there, but and then I'll put my flight distance data over here. Again, just random data. And let's say that, oh, I've got some more data that I want to put in, so I'm going to put some more data in for each of those. Notice too that I can only put, or maybe I have multiple pieces of data. Maybe I fired the nose cone water twice in each of these. I can't put more than one number in each cell. So where in our notes we might put a comma in between them, we can't do that here. So I'd have to list them twice. So let's say the second time I fired at 0, I went 15. Put my extra data in here. Okay, now there are some things I want you to do, even though we've entered all the data, there are some things I want you to do to make these look a lot better and make them easier to read. Notice that the text up here is over on the left, but all of the numbers are on the right. So easy way to fix that, I'm going to click on the center of this heading way up at top. It's kind of a button. I'm going to hold my mouse button down so I can select both of those. And then I'm going to go over here to my horizontal align and select center. Now they'll all be nicely centered. I'm also going, and so much easier to see which numbers go with which heading. I'm going to bold these headings as well. And I'm even going to put an underline under them to really set it off. That's up in borders. I just want one underneath. Now the last thing here is that these are out of order now. Computers can order things super quickly, so I don't have to do that ahead of time. I can just enter my data, select all of the data, go up here to data, and I'm looking for the sort range. This will give me some options. If I had also selected my nose cone water, the headings up there, I would click this and it would keep those separate. I didn't though, so I'm going to leave it blank. I'm going to sort by column A, which means it's going to sort all of the values, keeping the correct pairs together, but it's going to sort them based on what number I have in column A under nose cone water. And then A to Z means smallest to biggest. So when I sort those, now they're all in order. And my table is great. If I wanted to put this in a document, I could copy and paste it somewhere else. For many assignments here, I might just have you leave it in this form and submit it as is. That's it. I hope that helps.